Chapter 10. The Palace at Rock Castle, Holler. When President Lyndon Johnson declared war on poverty in the 1960s, little Eddie's dad answered the call. He packed the family up and moved from the coal fields of southwestern Virginia to the coal fields of southern West Virginia. They settled on the banks of the Big Coal River in Boone County, one of the poorest places in all of Appalachia. The silty river threaded its way between steep, eroded hills where folks only saw the sun for a few hours each day. Following it closely through its twists and turns was a train track for hauling out the coal. Between the river and the railroad ran a potholed highway that linked one small mining community to the next. Seth was one such town. The poor section was a mining camp called Rock Castle, Holler. Over the millennia, the small stream that flowed down the holler had eaten its way down through the layers of sandstone and coal to leave impressive cliffs and bulwarks that reminded someone of a castle. Small miners' houses, looking like anything but a castle, were huddled along the banks of the creek. In one of them, little Eddie was to eat his first and only pickled pig's ear on white bread with yellow mustard sandwich. Fortunately for little Eddie, his father found a nicer place to rent. It was the supervisor's house, situated out of the holler on a shoulder of the hill with views to the upper and lower turnhole of the river. The word nicer must be taken in context because the house didn't have indoor plumbing. Instead, it had a little one-seater outhouse in a corner of the backyard. The house was graced with a large front porch shaded by two old maple trees. Thousands of weathered pine shingles covered its sides. Walking in the front door, you couldn't help but notice the hallway leading to the back bedrooms rolled up and down, and plaster had fallen in places from the ceiling. It had an air of faded glory, evidenced by peeling white pillars in the living room and diamond-paned windows that were mostly intact. Not bad, really, for $15 a month in rent.